In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a man named Sam. Sam had always carried a heavy burden of anger and regret. He found it difficult to forgive those who had wronged him and even harder to forgive himself for past mistakes. His life was a reflection of his inner turmoil. One day, while wandering through a dense forest, Sam came across an old sage meditating under a large tree. The sage's calm presence intrigued him. Sam decided to ask the sage for guidance on his struggles. "Why do I feel so burdened and angry?" Sam asked. The sage opened his eyes and replied softly, "Anger and regret are like heavy stones that we carry in our hearts. They weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward." Sam listened intently as the sage continued, "Forgiveness is not just about letting others off the hook. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of anger and regret. It is an act of kindness towards yourself and others." Sam pondered the sage's words and decided to embark on a journey of forgiveness. The first step was to confront his anger towards others. He began by writing a letter to someone who had hurt him deeply. In the letter, he expressed his feelings honestly, but instead of blaming, he chose to write about how the situation had impacted him and his desire to let go of the pain. Sam placed the letter in a mailbox, symbolizing his intention to release the burden. Though he knew he might not receive a response, he felt a sense of relief and lightness. Next, Sam turned his focus inward. He looked at his reflection in a river and saw the weight of his own mistakes and regrets staring back at him. He realized that holding on to self-blame was preventing him from moving forward. The sage had also taught Sam the practice of mindfulness. Sam began spending time each day in meditation, observing his thoughts without judgment. Through this practice, he learned to accept his past mistakes and understand that they did not define him. As Sam's heart began to lighten, he found it easier to extend forgiveness to others and himself. He began to act with kindness and compassion, helping his fellow villagers and engaging in acts of service. His actions became a reflection of the forgiveness he had cultivated within himself. One day, Sam returned to the sage to express his gratitude. The sage smiled and said, "Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It is a way to heal and move forward. The more you practice it, the more you find peace." Sam continued his journey with a lighter heart, knowing that forgiveness had set him free. He no longer carried the heavy stones of anger and regret. Instead, he embraced each day with a renewed sense of peace and gratitude.